midfield. Huge crease, untouched, 10, 5, touchdown!
Good evening, everybody. Happy Hump Day, and welcome back to this week's episode of the 10-5 Touchdown Tigers talk show, hosted by Julio Hennessy and co-hosted by the awesome Cameron Good. Hope everybody's having a great week thus far, and we're here to talk about Tiger news and other sports things going on around the world. Hope want to say thank you to all our new viewers and returning viewers. And, share it. Let everybody know what's going on. Put somebody else on to Tiger Talk today. Now, if you're interested in about learning more about the Tigers or how to be involved with the Tigers, please look at the little ticker below and go to the website at the CarolinaTigersFootball.org. At that website, you can find out everything about Tigers, from being a sponsor to being a partner, to being a volunteer, to being a player, to being a coach, to being a Tiger, one of our great, awesome dance squad. Also, joining some of our great programs. We have a great program when it comes to for children. We have the Cubs Den. That's the children under 12 years old. Then we have the Teen Zone for their children over 12 years old, going up to high school to come join and be a part and enjoy being a Tiger. I look forward to coming every Wednesday and sharing news with you. But this show ain't just about me. It's about the Tigers, and it's about my favorite co-host. I'm about to bring it up right now, Mr. Cameron Good. What's going on, Cam?
What's going on, Julio? What's going on, Tiger fans? We're back at it again for another week. And as always, I got to ask you, Julio, how was your week been?
Man, everything good, Cam. I mean, I ain't going to complain, too much. I do want to go ahead and read this out because I feel like today's episode might be one of them episodes that, people are going to be having some, we might have one. Today going to be that one. So I want to say we don't own the rights to anything on here, no music, no videos. Everything goes on us, but this content we provide is solely for entertainment purposes. Okay, and no infringement intended. And look, the views we might express is not that of the Carolina Tigers. So do not hold against the organization. These are our own personal views, our own personal opinions. Hey, you got a problem with it, you can Google me and email me, Google Cam, email Cam. Okay, we here, you here. Let's get the day rolling and let's go, Cam. What you got for us today?
Can my email be only for serious business inquiries only? Are you sure? Can
anything, but I just feel like if they got some problem with our opinions and our expressions, we have to make it available where we can be reached out to, and they can feel like they've been heard on a secondary platform. People nowadays, they want to be heard, not just seen. I guess
Look, listen, I can hear them in the chat whenever they talk. You know what I'm saying? You'll be heard there. And you might not be heard after that, but, at least right there you'll be heard. So, there you go.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. Y'all know. Oh, also, listen, we still have yet to have a top fan come on this show, y'all. Hey, listen, we are looking for the top fan. If you know somebody who's a top fan, if you are a top fan, come on out here and hit this email right here. Talk show live at CarolinaTigersFootball.org. Come on, man. Email us. You come on here live with us and join in. Not just be in the comments, but be on the show. And I want y'all to show that Tiger pride. So, hey, email in. Nominate somebody. Nominate yourself today to be on the 10-5 Touchdown Tigers talk show. And with that, Cam, I'm going to give it back to you. I had to express that.
You had to express that one, huh? But yeah, I'm glad to see that your week has been going pretty well. On my end, things are going pretty good too. I'm being in Atlanta over the weekend. Some of my friends are going to a convention in Atlanta over the weekend, so I'll be down there as well too. I'm pretty excited. I haven't left NC in about a few years now. No, about a year. So I'm excited to, you know, spread my wings for a bit.
Okay, I mean, what part of Atlanta, sir? Downtown Atlanta?
Yeah.
Be careful, Cam. Be careful.
Yeah. It's where the convention center is. So
But downtown Atlanta is a different breed of America. I'm telling you, I was just recently there. I say within the last 10 months, and boy, downtown Atlanta, yeah, Atlanta, you can legally carry a pistol.
Right.
I recommend taking something down there. Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, because boy, even the homeless got guns. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, but it's wild down there. Boy, the 7-Eleven is 727. That's what it ain't 7-Eleven no more. It's 722 or 1422. It's double.
Listen, I don't come scrap. I'm a man of peace, Julio. I'm a man of peace. Okay.
You better take a piece. You better take a piece with you. Somebody, you a man of peace. You better take a piece with you, boy. That's all I'm telling you. You better take a piece with you. Atlanta ain't no joke. Well, I wish you safe travels.
Thank you.
Enjoy your trip to the convention. And have fun, man. Just I guess peace be with you, my brother.
Yeah. I want you to know, if something happens to me, and we go down, my last words are gonna be, I hope the Tigers make the playoffs. That's what's gonna be my last words. So
I about said the words. See, you about made me go Samuel Jackson and go to Django on you and say, who is on this nag right here? I almost went there. But Cam, in the sports world, there's a couple things that's controversial that's been popping up lately, and I didn't know if you knew about it, but it has really been like going through the whole social media news, and it's about right here in Charlotte, Mallard Creek High School track team getting disqualified in the finals in the States because the young man who was in the lead before he crossed the line lifted his hand up like this, and he crossed the line, and they disqualified that race, and that team lost their championship. Ended up getting second place, but they should have won the States. It's been so big. It's on ESPN. They got all kinds of celebrities chiming in. I mean, this is really a big talk about this team and sportsmanship from right here in little old Charlotte and Mecklenburg County. Man, that's wild, brother. I don't know if you had a chance to see some of the footage or review it.
I've seen it. I'm trying to see if I can get the viewers here a picture of it real quick. Let's see if I can find one. But yeah, this story is it's crazy. I didn't know it was that big until it got on even ESPN, right?
Right.
Which is like crazy, like it got that big. So hold on, let me show you real quick. I do have an image for you guys.
It got big. I mean, we heard about it here locally, and I mean, within a matter of hours, within the next day, it was. I mean, I got celebrities sitting here chiming out about it. People talking about it. It's really a big deal, and it was all about the expression and passion that athletes go through or feel in the moment of victory, in the moment of hard work. Coming to that point where all the hard work you put in is about to come to that point where you actually get your championship, or you worked hard to win this thing. And I guess we have to, how do you judge someone with all that emotion and all that work, and they express it like that? I mean, I watched it. My personal view is saying, no, I just would have hoped. I wish he would have waited after crossing the finish line and lift up that hand and celebrate bringing that championship back to his alma mater and being a state champion. But I will say, within the distance that they won, he raised that hand pretty early and crossed that line. Mm-hmm. To me, he was doing a very mild Deion Sanders without doing the toe tapping. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take
you could go ahead and pull it up. I got it in there in the ask down there.
Okay.
I got a picture for the viewers if they want to see the exact pose here. So he literally kind of crossed it, and he had his hand up like that, and it's just, you know, I feel like if he was like, like jumping off, and he's like yelling, and he's like, yeah, like that kind of thing. Like if he's really like popping off, I get it, right? Like
Right.
Like NBA players be doing worse after he scored on
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? Like they be doing like way worse, right? And all he did was just this, and that was I don't know that.
I mean, to me, it signifies I'm about to wear the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on my hand. A lot of controversy stated that the officials had already gave Malik Creek a warning on another race that they had won in, and I guess expressions were a little different from this modest expression, and from words or mixed reviews or mixed words saying one they were told not to do it again or face disqualification. Some people are saying they was never told about being disqualified. Just gave them a frown upon for expressing and getting too hype about the victory. And then the immediate, as soon as he crossed the finish line, bro, it was like bam,
Yeah, that
it was
was
over and done with. I mean, it wasn't even. They ain't waste no time telling them you disqualified. It was an immediate disqualification. And so there's a lot of controversy right now discussed with the officials. It's even went to the appeals board, and the appeals board said, "Hey, we're standing by the decision officials, and we're not overriding, man."
it feels like just a terrible end to that when it wasn't even that bad. Like I said, if he had like turned around, like if he had turned around and did everyone behind him, just blatantly aggressive, right? Then I'd understand it. But it's just, can we not feel happy? Like you said, like should he just wait until he was done with the finish line and then done it? Would they still have disqualified him then? Like would have been fine then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's watching right now in the comments, man, we definitely would like you to make your comments, post your comments, let us know your feedback. What is your views of what we're talking about right now? We love to have your feedback, and the comments door is open. Yeah, I'm mixed about it, man. I feel like okay, I understand, but at the same time, I don't know if that kid's a senior or that's his last go round with that team, and you work hard for 4 years, and at that final moment you're about to get what you want and work so hard for. And you just took a moment and just forgot and just express your excitement, and then it just all be pulled out from under you. I don't know, man. I think we got to find a way to allow our athletes to at least have some expression when emotions are high, when they, he was like, I can't celebrate, so take this. I don't know, but my view was too harsh, but I personally would, or just told my guys, let's wait after we cross that finish line to do anything. Personally, that's how I feel about it.
I think it would have been fair if they had just been kind of like, hey, don't do that again. Like cross the finish line, the guy's like, don't do that again, you get disqualified next time. And I guess he did get warnings before, right?
That's what was some of when I was reading the articles and overviewing some of the things that have been going around since it's happened. Some people are expressing that the officials did give them a warning. Some people are expressing the officials said, I'm going to give you a warning. Plus, if you get a foreshadowing of if you do it again, you will be disqualified. Some people are saying it was just a warning. So it's so many mixed decisions on what they saying, not mixed, but mixed, hearsay, she say, they said this, they said that. At the end of the day, man, hard work and put it all in. And they won that race. Like, I don't know if you watched the video. Wasn't nobody close to that. Wasn't nobody close. Wasn't nobody close.
He was gone. Like in the full video, he was out of there. He was gone.
Rook says, bring this comment up. Rook says, does proving a point have its limits? Rook says, think it was harsh. And did the officials make it plain and clear about the potential disqualification if they did it again? I totally agree. I feel like did they go to the coaches? Did they go to the people who's in charge of the Malik Creek team? and let them know as a whole, not just telling the athletes, because sometimes a ref can just tell the athlete itself, hey, if you do this again, I'm gonna throw it. Like in football, sometimes they say, I'm gonna let this go now. If you do it again, I'm gonna throw you a flag. And sometimes they say, hey, coach, get your players in line. They out here doing too much. I don't warn your players the next time. I've seen it happen in football where the coach would be told by the official, hey, get number 22. I let him ride this time, but next time, hey, I'm throwing him out. Ain't gonna be no more. You know what I'm saying? So, right, what was this made clear to coaches and to the team, and not just to the athlete they felt was a violation in the previous heat of the day. That's wild, man. That's why I got. I don't mean be a dead horse, but I got this one more time, Ken. I just want one last time. I don't know.
It's kind. I think what makes it worse is it's kind of harmless. Like it's just so.
I don't know.
It's not provocative in any way. It's not really vulgar.
I mean, it go. So let me. This is the ignorant side of Julio. It's the ignorant side. It's the ignorant side. Hey, he went hard with it, bro. It was hard because, bro, you dusted everybody about. You can't even see the person behind him when he lifted his hands. You can't even see the person. Well, wasn't nobody even close to getting the picture frame, bro. Like this is how big the lead this dude had to where they ain't even getting the picture frame, bro. So I feel like with that much, that really is just cross the finish line. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I want to be ignorant, yeah, and I'm dusting y'all like that, yeah, that hand cold, boy. That hand cold blooded, boy. Cold blooded. Yeah, that hand is cold blooded, boy. I'm just gonna keep it real. The hand's cold blooded, man. The hand's cold blooded. It's like talk to the face. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlie Murphy. What did a 5 finger say to the face? That's all. I don't know. Thank you for commenting, Rook. Appreciate you expressing your view on that. Thank you for your comment. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna move on to our next subject matter, man. Cam, what you got for us, brother? What you got?
Right. So we're gonna go a little bit on our. We talked a little bit before. We did this segment a little before. It's a little spicy of it, right? We're going to talk about our. Is it hot or not? We're going to talk about our sports hot takes. Okay. I have another list of a couple of ones here, and we're probably not going to go over them all right now, right? But we'll talk about a couple of them. All right. Since we're still in the middle of football season, right? Maybe we should do an NFL one, all right? And this one might be relevant too from what we've seen so far, right? So, are you ready for our first one here, Julio?
Okay.
So, someone expressed on a social media platform that shall not be named, the person whose name shall not be named either, they said that the NFL should eliminate all kicking specialists. People who punt the ball should simply be players on offense or defense. And if not, they should get rid of kicking entirely. This is a take. That was a hot take.
They tripping.
Yeah,
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They tripping, bro. The punter, the kicker is a pivotal part of the war. And I think that people were saying that, man, because they kick us up. They ain't got a good kicker on their team. They ain't never had a good kicker. And they just tired of their kicker being trash. Blame that on your draft team who don't know how to draft a good kicker for your organization. The kicker, man, can turn a game so quickly, especially with a punt. If you got a guy that can punt the ball 60 yards and put it in behind the 10-yard line and it will bounce out of bounds, and it puts that offense as a predominantly powerful offense, and they got to drive 90 yards instead of 50 yards or 60 yards, that is pivotal.
Yeah, it's a pretty important role. I guess the theory is just that like you don't do it as often, as people who are like, on offense or defense, right? Like it's like, oh, someone scored, you do the kicker, right? That's the only time they're ever there. And you got the one guy on the team whose only purpose is to do that rather than like, be able to do both. So,
Bruh, when I was in college, we had the only thing made bad about the kicker was we out there running these drills down in this heat, knocking each other's head off. This dude over there, shorts on, drinking all the water. He ain't even wearing no pads, bro. He ain't got pads on. He ain't got a helmet on. He ain't running no drills. But he over there kicking the entire practice. I mean, kicking it. But he ain't got, bro. He ain't have to run no sprints.
No.
He ain't have to run no hitting drills.
No.
He ain't have to run no. He ain't have to run no gassers. He ain't have to take nothing.
No.
Jamal said, "Yo, Jamal, you remember?" But hey, I'm gonna go back. This is how old I am. Back when I was in high school, we had a kicker from Germany, and this dude was a missile down the field. He would kick out the ball and be the first one to knock the return guy out. I mean, just hit him. Marco was an assassin. That's the only time in my life I ever seen a kicker that can kick the ball and go down there and just tackle somebody hard as a linebacker. But ever since then, I've never seen it, except for your boy that retired and has that talk the McAfee show. I think he had a couple good hits in the NFL. But, yeah, the kicker is pivotal, man. And what about the guy who kicked a 47-yard, 57-yard, 62-yard field goal? You know what I'm saying? When the offense stops, when the offense stales out, and you say, well, long as I'm in the 50-yard line, we got points.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Now they just jealous. They kick a suck. That's why they mad. They got And what's your view, Ken? What's your view about the kickers, though?
I feel like it's fine to have someone who's like so special. But we're not gonna say the same thing. I was gonna make equivalence to like a pitcher, but it's technically not the same thing because it's like I said, the kicker is not as pivotal as a pitcher. Like you're not playing as often as like a pitcher, right? But at the same time, that's someone's specialty on the field, right? I don't necessarily see why you need to take away that position at all. Granted, like I said, because what would the alternative be like, right? Like you have someone on your team who is like who might be like a linebacker, or whatever, and they just freaking kick really crazy, right? They just do two different things, right? I guess in that sense, they might do it a little less far. Like it might not be as far as like a pure specialization, but it doesn't affect that much. So,
I'm gonna say, y'all, the kicking game is definitely important. But what makes me mad is they're just long snappers, and that's all they do is snap the ball for this dude to kick the ball, or they snap it to the punter. And them dudes played 30, 40 years and be wearing little mini pads and don't get touched. So I don't know, y'all. It's called special teams for a reason. There's a couple special players that get the longest careers out there. And they don't make a lot of money unless you that kicker. So they like to get paid all that big dollars unless you that man. You know what I'm saying? So
you got to be famous, right, to get the big dollars.
Just cut it. What you got next, game?
Yeah. All right. So, oh man, this is an even bigger one. It's funny because I feel like we saw the result of this one. We'll keep going with football. This is a crazy one, by the way. I think this one's especially crazy. Football players should have to play both offense and defense like every other sport. This one was a kind of wild one, right? I was like, dang, do you know how crazy that is? I was like, I mean, it's true, right? Like you can't really substitute people, depending on where you're on offense or defense in like soccer or something like that, right? Like, you're playing all of it, right? But
you can't do that. I mean, I think football is on the sport where you have to switch up offense and defense, bro. Everybody has a specialty. Everybody is better at, doing something. Everybody can't be a Travis Hunter. Even Travis Hunter is better on one side than the other side. Even though he's a versatile player that can play both sides of the field, they are now concentrating Travis Hunter to be one side of the field mostly and then sparingly use him on the other side of the field. I think the game would suck seeing the same guys playing, offense and defense. I mean, people still got to substitute. You can't everybody play the whole game like that.
That's what
Football
I mean,
is not. But you can play every snap, every down. Back at some point, they're gonna just die. They're gonna fall out. Like I don't get it. But no, that was a stupid. I feel like what's that? Remember that one episode, Bill Cosby? He said, "Theo, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard." No, what is E's and F's on your
I think for the aspect that I think about especially is like if you have the same person in a game like football, it's like full contact, tackling. Like if they're on the field the whole time, that's like twice as likely that you're going to get an injury. Like, because you're just there the whole time, like taking hits, just running into each other. It's crazy. That
person doing fentanyl. I don't care. They doing fentanyl.
I don't. That one's a little wild. Yeah.
They on that fentanyl. This is not the views of the Carolina Tigers. This is my personal outtake. Okay. What you got?
Oh God, bro.
My topic is though.
Yeah.
This is the one I think everybody can get mad at Julio for this one. I'm gonna express my hot topic right now.
Okay.
This is my personal hot topic. I'm tired of seeing. Y'all get mad at me, chime in the comments. I don't care. It's time for LeBron James to go sit his old butt down. I mean, yes, sir. I'm not taking away the things you accomplished, what you've done. But I'm tired of hearing, about to take over this many points, about to be the all-time greatest point scorer. If you done played 37 years and the other people who scored before you played 15, I don't think you just that great. I just think you played so long, you should surpass these records. Ain't like you did it in 12 years. You've been on the court since you was 18, and you ain't had but 3 rings or 4 rings, and one of them was at Disneyland. So I don't, I'm not saying you ain't good, bro. I'm just saying go sit down because you've been playing all these years. And if you that great, why ain't you got 17 championships or 10, 2, 6, 7 rings on your finger? I don't care what y'all say. He the GOAT of y'all generation, but he ain't the GOAT of all time. There's much better players I think that we just overlook because he's been playing 30 years. I mean, hey man, play ball with your son. Okay, you the first one to do it. I'm not knocking that. Great for you, but go sit down and get off this court because I'm tired of watching you flop like a fish. Yeah. What do y'all think about that? I want y'all to chime in for this. Give me some comments. Because LeBron James is the GOAT. The GOAT. Get out of here. Hey, that's what that GOAT is.
Because, see, like I said, I'm on the sidelines. I'm watching the fires of war blaze around me. I'm got the popcorn. I'm sitting. I was telling Julio, I've seen like 50 different conversations of Jordan versus LeBron. Oh my God, he's what's making. He's not like LeBron. He can't compare to Jordan. I'm like, dang. This is like some straight blood. It's black on black crime for real. Like, God dang, this is the level that we got on this point. Hey, like, what's happening?
Listen, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying it's time. I don't think. What up, Sheeta? I don't think. This is what I'm saying. All the points scored, this lead now number 1, number 2. If the other gentleman that set their records did it in 15, and it took you 30 to beat it, you should beat it. That's like me saying, man, it's like me doing. If I do 100 sit-ups every day for 30 years, I'm gonna beat the record for sit-ups. It's just inevitable. I'm just saying it's inevitable.
I don't care. You can't say that about some of the other guys in the league, right? Like, I mean, they've been playing for how long, and they didn't get one.
Okay. I'm gonna do a Joe Pesci. Okay. Stephon Curry. Stephon Curry. He beat the threes, and he did it in quite quick fashion. Okay, it didn't take him 30 years to beat the 3-point, to be the all-time 3-point leader or scorer. He did it in a tight year fashion. Now, Now, how long gonna take LeBron more years playing to actually score and beat his threes? Okay. I was gonna say, okay. Somebody help me out here. Somebody chime in and help me out. Let me know if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, express yourself. Tell me, Julio, you wrong. And you a hater. I don't care. I like to hate. Hey, come on. It ain't really hating, it's the truth. 30-year playing, you hard to be the most scoring of all time because you've been playing triple time everybody else. Come on now. Seriously.
Hey, maybe we can say, look, if he, maybe we can say he's good at continuing to keep that, level of play over 30 years, He didn't let age get
Yeah, dude. Excellent body conditioning, excellent diet, excellent workout plan. No, dude, you are just a specimen of longevity, but it took you that long to score them many points. I'm not saying you're the greatest. I'm just saying time for you to go. That's all I'm saying. Let somebody else.
He said, Dave, you call him a fossil? You said he's time for you to go. It's your time to go. He said it's time to go. All right.
You ever seen that movie, The Piranha? Whenever it came back, he didn't want to stay up under the explosion happened, and all of a sudden he come back to surface. Go back, man. Go back dinosaur land, man. It's time. But yeah, great longevity career. But dude, you just can't be the greatest when you done played longer than anybody else ever in the history of NBA basketball. You done played longer than anybody. That's a great record to have, but don't mean you the greatest. It just means you just outlasted.
Yeah. You say that's his talent is he can outlast the other guys. That's what you're saying his talent is. You said that's what his career is. That
if I play longer than anybody else, I'm gonna be there.
He said so he's the best purely by the fact that he's the only one left. It's just there's nobody else left. That's it. There it is. All right. Dang.
I can see him trying to stay that he's 55 years old. He gonna try to stay when Bryce get in the league. He gonna try to have LeBron James, LeBron James, and Bryce James all on the Lakers. They're gonna be the first ever trio, father, son. If he can last that long, he gonna do that. There it is.
All right. That's a hot one right there. I'll tell you what. I want you not to know, okay, look, all right. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, man. Don't look. My email is for business inquiries, all right?
What else? All right, y'all. So we gonna wrap this up right now in our conversation. We got our special guest pulled up. We're about to bring him to the stage. Before I do, I'm going to introduce our special guest of the night, man, and going to bring him up for this night's episode. Coming to the stage live talk show, man. Some of y'all know him, some of y'all don't. He is the head coach of the Carolina Tigers. He is the face behind the push. He is the man behind the grind, y'all. Please give a warm Tiger welcome to head coach James Lejeune. You muted, Coach. How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Hey, doing well, sir. Doing well.
Welcome to the show, Coach.
Welcome to the show, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. Glad to be here, guys.
I don't know if you've been hearing our conversations earlier before you had a chance to get on, but we've been chopping it up.
I haven't had the chance to hear anything. So.
Oh, well, I'll give you a brief recap, and then we'll go on to your interview. Recap, we brought up the Mallard Creek boys getting disqualified for you got a lot of feedback. They qualified for the celebration before they crossed the line. Got feedback on our opinion on that disqualification. Then we talked briefly about some hot topics from football, saying you shouldn't have the kicker anymore. It's a waste of time. And also, guys just play one. It should be one, like, offense, defense never change. They stand on the field the whole time. And lastly, I brought the great debate. It's time for LeBron James to go sit down. He need to go to nothing. He just outplayed everybody. You should be the best when you don't play 30 years. That's just a recap of what we got before you came into the room tonight.
Oh, well, that's a lot. It's a lot.
Listen,
I don't even want to speak on LeBron James because I don't want no enemy. I don't want to lose friends. I don't want to lose family members. So LeBron, talking about LeBron James is like talking about politics at Thanksgiving.
That's what honestly, I was trying to say the same thing. Look, it's some violence.
Nah, I ain't scared. I ain't never been scared. I'm gonna say I got to say. But Coach Lil John, thank you for taking time to be here. Just want to go over, man. Talk to you, Coach. First off, I know you said a couple of interviews. Please give us a quick oversight of what made you and what inspired you to create the Carolina Tigers football team.
Man, actually, it was my wife. It was Cassandra's push to do it, man. I was coaching with another team, and when that opportunity ended, I was sitting at home. I guess I was at home opening my feelings, I guess. And my wife was like, yo, you need to start your own team. And when she had told me that, I was like, nah, I didn't want to do it because I thought about when I started the High Point Ravens many years ago, how that organization I ran by myself. And it was hard. It was financially, it was hard. And so I didn't want to go through that no more. And so she asked me, what would it take for us to start the organization? I said, well, we need to start a board first. And then once we start a board, we can go from there. And so she went and found a board and came back and said, okay, I got a board. What's next? And so here we are. And I was like, you really want to do this? And so she was like, yeah. So the Carolina Tigers was birthed. Went out there and we pushed and we started, launched on June 1st, 2024. So we'll be actually coming up on year two. To be two, well, no, hold on, 25, 20. Yeah, we'll be 2 years old on June 1st. But you know, that's been the drive, man, is just making sure we're doing it right, make sure we're building an organization first and not just a football team. That's one of the things that we wanted to do and we have different initiatives. I know a lot of our fans, that's new fans, they don't know a lot about the initiatives that we champion, that we push. But that's one of the things that once the season's over, we're definitely going to dive in because that helps us keep the ladies together instead of being like, I've been a part of teams where once the season's over with, you didn't talk to nobody else. And then until like a month or two, we're about to start back up. Then you contact people, hey, you coming back? We want to keep people involved and, we'll find out, sooner the season over with, we have evaluations. We start sitting down with each player and start talking to each player about, what they need to improve on, what they need to work on. And if there's a player who was giving us issues it's one of those things where we'll just be like, we appreciate everything you've done to help us to create, to get us where we are with the Carolina Tigers, but your services are no longer needed. And it's just one of those things to make sure that we keep the organization going in the right place and getting women in here that really want to really be a part of something special and help it grow the right way. So, but yeah, so we definitely want to, build this to try to set the bar and be something different than what other organizations that we've been a part of or know of. So,
all right, I was kind of curious, about it. How has the organization itself kind of changed since, when it started nearly 2 years ago, right? It was a new endeavor and, you got the board and, it changed a lot different, but how has it changed over the first season and in this season now?
I would have to say, we're, a lot of people, I think when people look at our organization because of all the things that we put out and we do, that people fail to realize that we're only in our second season. And, but I think the biggest thing that changed is the player commitment. The players being all in. Last season we had 22 players that actually played. We had 25 on paper, and we had 22 that actually played. We was coming into this season with 43, and players dropped off for different reasons. And then we got hit with the injury bug real early. First game of the season we lost 2 starters. We lost our starting corner and our starting offensive tackle. And then the next game we had 8 people come back from going to Alabama that was injured. So, but the difference I've seen is the culture of the players, like the players being locked in, the players are determined to set a standard and go by that standard, and make sure that that standard stays the standard throughout the process, and that no one is bigger than the organization. So I think that's the biggest thing that's changed, and the excitement and we started out winning and we lost the last 3 games, but man, the spirit of these ladies, knowing that every game that we played, we was in that game, or we as a coach, I would say we shouldn't have lost the game, but it happened, and they learning from it, and I really believe that everything that we've been through is going to help continue making this organization a great one, and definitely continuing to do the different things that we're doing. We're doing a lot more on social media. Social media has grown a lot. I think going into this season, we had like 700 followers on Facebook, and we only had 68 followers, or 70, like 60 or 70 something followers on Instagram, and I think we're like over 1,300 followers on Facebook now, and over 300. If I'm correct, I could be wrong. Either we're from 200 to 300 followers on Instagram. So that all happened within a small period of time. So
yeah, we've really grown on that front, especially.
I want to say thank you, Donald, for chiming in, man. I expect you to email and be the next fan spotlight, Donald, for the season's out. You hear it. We appreciate your view. Tim Jones chimed in. How level of support that you currently have versus how much support you need to be able to maintain a successful organization without burning yourself out? That's a great catch. That's a great question.
Well, to answer that question, that's one of the things. I was actually on a board meeting and I jumped off to get on this call. Our board works really hard together to find ways that we can help maintain the organization, whereas no one is being helped, where it's falling on one person. And it's easy to do, especially when you start an organization. And a lot of people are coming to you because they see that is your vision, your goal, your vision, your idea. So it's kind of like they're waiting on you to, tell them what to do. But a lot of the ladies that's on this board have caught the vision, because I'm a true believer that vision is caught, not taught. If you got to teach somebody your vision, then this is not the vision for them. But for us to maintain, it's just support, getting people out, letting more people know about the organization, coming to the games, supporting us with different fundraisers that we may do. We do different events, just showing up, showing out, and if you can donate. It is a lot, but it can be done. It's just people being locked in and being willing to help the organization grow. We are a nonprofit organization. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So all donations has a chance of being tax deductible. So if you donate, or if you know anyone, you can support the organization. We have different things where you can sponsor a tiger. We have a paw print creator where you can give money, at least $20 to sponsor a tiger player. We also have a sponsor a tiger fund where you can donate. Well, a business can sponsor a tiger, and we don't promote you at our games. Give a flyer with the player's picture on it, with your business logo and a QR code to go straight to your business. So there's a lot of ways that people can help support. But the biggest thing is us. I think with the burnout is more just the void is basically just having good people in your corner that's willing to help. Like even with this is a talk show. A lot of people don't realize what it takes to actually put this show on. What we have to do, the behind the scenes things, and so just the little things like that. As long as everybody's willing to do the little things, it's all going to add up to the big things.
All right, Coach. Thank you. What we're gonna do? We're gonna jump right into it, man. Right now, man, the Tigers in a pivotal position right now, going into the last two games of the season. Right now, I was not be a Debbie Downer looking at the current stats right now, current standings. The Tigers about 2 slots away from actually making the playoff cut if the season was going to playoffs right now. How can the Tigers, and I'm gonna say, also want to say, last game, awesome job. One I can say, Coach, yeah, y'all, we shouldn't have lost that game. But hey, things turned out different. I'm proud of every Tiger out there who gave all the effort, left it all on the field. Just came a few yards short of getting that win. But how can we move forward and continue to push to get to the Emerald Bowl for the Tigers?
Well, first and foremost, we got to win. We got to win. We we have to win. Like one of our coaches, Coach JB, who is our receiver coach, he told our ladies that every game going, even starting last game, every game is a playoff game. We lost last week, but we're still in the position where we just got to win next week, and we're in. So that's where we are. That's our game plan. That's what we're working towards, is to win that game. And then after that, we just let the chips fall where they fall.
Understand, and I'm betting on the Tigers, man. I want to say this. Want to say everybody is still focused. Everybody still has the drive and the goal to go and get to the Emerald Bowl. Just want to say, last week's game, watching y'all overcome adversity, right? I'm gonna keep it real. First half, man, the Vipers got some good plays, got through some holes, and the Vipers was up at halftime. Man, after halftime, the Tigers came back out there and they was smacking and controlling the ball, was controlling the movement, was very dominant the whole second half. I think time possession the whole second half had to be over 12 minutes or more than that for the Tigers. Kept the Vipers out of possession of the ball. Just had a few things we just couldn't get punched through the end zone. But I think taking that energy up to next week, this Saturday, Coach, I think y'all can come out on top. What are your views on that?
Well, the last game was tough. When they jumped out on us, and we went into halftime, and we made adjustments. We didn't yell, we didn't scream, we didn't fuss and point fingers at nobody. We went straight into the locker room. We made the adjustments, and when we made the adjustment, we came out the second half, and you saw what happened. They didn't score the second half. We came out, we jumped out, we scored, we got the ball back, we scored again, and honestly, we held the football the whole fourth quarter. We fumbled the ball on the 6-yard line. It was second and goal. It was on the 6-yard line. Quarterback fumbled the snap. It was nothing they did to get the ball back. We fumbled the snap, and they recovered it, and that was ball game. When they got the ball back, it was like 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. But we showed that we have the drive and determination to be able to pull out games if we need to. We came up 6 yards short that game, but going into this game, we know how the stakes are. These ladies want to make it to the playoffs. These ladies want that opportunity. And the thing about it is, I think we're, looking at us, we're probably one of the most dangerous teams that you can want to face right now, with these ladies being hungry. But we got to take care of business. We take care of business next week. We're in the playoffs, and whoever we got to play, they know the Tigers are going to come, and they're going to put up a fight. We're not laying down for nobody.
Yep. Make sure you guys tune in on that game. I know we always stream the games every time on Facebook. You guys will be watching that one. It's gonna definitely be. So, I mean, all the games that we've had have been incredible, like just incredible to watch, right? But this one's gonna come down to it all. So make sure you guys tune in for that one, especially.
Yes, indeed. Don't mean to cut this. Hold on, I gotta do this. Kind of forgot and I missed. So you ain't going nowhere, Lil John, but I gotta do this real quick. All our sponsors, man. Thank you, everybody. Forgot you to have time. Eatery, Sadler, Courtyard, Everything Euro, Second and Main, our first down sponsor. Also with JB, Stockton, Jag Handyman, the Mom's on Main, ABR Acupuncture, Karen at Heart Home Care, TB Farm and Stokes, Savage D1, the American Football Association, also Review Media, Carolina Vision, Operation First Response, Award Decals, and Stockton Construction. And last but not least, Catch the Funny. We thank you for your support, being a partner, and being out here giving the Tigers everything you got, everywhere you can. We appreciate all that. So I forgot to do that. I want to get that out the way. Then want to go out and sponsors and partners. Coach, man, again, man, I'm looking forward to hearing the Tigers come on top this Saturday. Let everybody know who y'all playing, and let's find out here's for our Tigers.
So it's actually going to be next Saturday, June the 30th. We're going to be traveling down to Miami to take on the Miami Spartans. Miami right now, they're 3-2, and they're sitting in the 6th seed in the playoffs right now. So, again, we just got to take care of business. We take care of business. We're in.
I mean, pivotal time for another bye week. This is big. I think this is the time to regroup, get some more healing going on for some of our injured Tigers, and hopefully we can return some more Tigers on the 30th end of the month to go down to Miami and do some work. So definitely looking. Definitely a great time for a bye week, man. That's a great time for a bye week, bro.
Yeah, and we got excited. We had a player come back last game. It was like a game time situation. Player that got hurt the very first game of the season. Moody played DB number 26, and she came back last game. And man, you'd have thought she never missed a beat. She was out there playing DB and coming up, making plays, making big stops in the second half. And so, we were excited about our chances. We just, the biggest thing is anytime you're going on a trip is making sure we get everyone there. So if you're out there and listening to this, if you have anybody that can help us with transportation next season or in the playoffs, let us know. We would love to because that's the big
tax write-off.
Everybody there.
It's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Some of you businesses, I'm gonna tell you this now. Some of you businesses, transportation, people who have vans and drivers, this is a great way to get your name out there if you haven't got it out there yet. Find a way to support the Tigers. Hey, Lil John, let's put up some ways to help. If people want to donate to help Tigers with gas, driving themselves down there, let's find ways to support our Tigers. This is a real organization. It's not going to sit there and misappropriate funds. They're going to take care of business so you can invest and support, knowing that money's going to go to the right places for the right causes. So definitely, let's find a way to help our Tigers right now, especially when it comes to transportation or gas, to get themselves down there. Because like I said, I've been there. I played ball for the Ravens. We rolled down to Arkansas, with two 15-passenger vans, and 40, and I'm talking about 44 brothers and two vans, and some people took a flight. But we rolled down there, and I never forget some of the funniest stuff happened down there on that trip. But boy, hotel, we came down there. So let's find a way we can to help the Tigers for not this Saturday, but for next Saturday on the 30th. Let's do what we can to get support to them so we can help them ease that travel pain of gas, and also maybe help with some expenses as they go down to Miami and take care of Miami.
Oh yeah. And if you are interested in donating, you can always go to our website and click the donate button. It's going to take you where you can donate to us, and that money goes directly to us. So if you have it, definitely hit us up and let us know. Definitely let us know, or just go donate. Help her play. That's what we call it. Help her play.
Every bit matters.
Anything you got for Coach Lil John Cam?
No, just as always, thank you for everything you do for the organization, for getting us all together for this. It has been a pleasure being with the show and everything. And I'm glad to see we finally able to get you on the show.
Waiting all season to get you on here, man. Good guys.
Well, I appreciate you guys, man. I love what y'all do. I love what you bring. We as far as I know, we're the only women's tackle football team that has a live talk show, not just a podcast, but a live talk show. So you guys are doing it, and proud of you, and I'm just ready to see where it goes, and continue to grow.
All right, thank you, Coach Lil John, man. Anything you want to tell anybody out there right now, encouraging, inspiring? The floor is yours, sir.
Well, first, I just want to thank each and everybody who supported the Carolina Tigers, who came out to a game, who has a daughter or a significant other that's playing a part of this organization. We want to thank you because we know the time, the sacrifices that are made to help them be able to be a part of this organization financially. Also, just the time away from family to be able to follow their dreams and play women's tackle football. We want to thank you all. Man, it's been a phenomenal year so far, and we're still excited. Still excited about the very first home game. We had 261 people show up to the game. This last game, I think we hit it like 159. But the second game, it was raining, and we still ended up with 78 people out there. So in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're just really thankful. Those have surpassed all our numbers that we had last year, and we just want to continue to grow. If you want to learn more about the Carolina Tigers, always go to our website. Always, follow the show, and just reach out. If you want to help or volunteer in any way, let us know. If you want to be a part, if you know our things that can help the organization. Again, we're open. We're only in year 2, and there's a lot of things that we still need to work on and get to. And we will, but we just actually thank you for all your support. I've even seen the viewership of this show have grown, and there's people coming in every week, chiming in that, usually we have a show and it'd be like 1 or 2, but it's a lot of people that's coming back and chiming in. So we're just really excited and just thankful and continue to support the Carolina Tigers and keep rooting on us, praying for us, and so we can go get this win next week and continue playing in June.
All right, man. Well, thank you, Coach, and man, keep being great and between the lines.
I got you. Hey, real quick, Danielle Dumont, you'll be kicking you out the team. You ain't even gonna be. You see the comments she put? She fired.
Shout out to the Jew. Hey, you leave my pancake maker alone, boy. Yeah, she gonna pancake maker alone.
She gonna be sitting at home like little Debbie if she keep it up.
you leave my pancake maker alone, man. That's my pancake maker right there. Every time she's like, I'm making pancakes. You know what I'm saying? For real. But nah, number 19, Kiera, yeah, she definitely did her thing last game. Watched her do a lot of dominant things. All Tigers is doing a great job.
Kiera's doing a great job. This is her first year playing. Once she learns how to use her size, boy, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary.
I can't curse, but it's gonna be a darn shame what's gonna happen out of it.
It's a darn shame what they did to that dog.
Yeah, so y'all, man, coming from the Tiger organization, coming from Coach Lil John, coming from Cam Good, coming from Julio Hennessy, I'm gonna tell y'all what I always say: remember, life's short, laugh hard, live longer, and all y'all have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you next Wednesday on the 10-5 touchdown Tigers. Y'all
see you guys.
Them Tigers, orange, white, and purple. Y'all better take a seat. Carolina Tigers, you know we can't be beat. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, run up on them, make that play all day. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, line them up, we'll make them pay. We don't play. Hey, our way. Hey, say go Tigers. Hey, Carolina Tigers. You know we gon' slay. Stepping in the jungle, it's a death wish. We Tigers on the hunt, coming out the mist. Try to count us out, now we gonna grind. Y'all can move out the way, it's our time to shine. Our claws are out, ain't no holding back. We the new champs here and we're on attack. You want the smoke, well, we're bringing the fire. Wanna feel the heat if that's your desire.